You sure?
Sure. The red button.
I'd like to welcome everyone to the 11th episode of Dinner with Dan.
Woo-hoo!
I am your host, and I guess table monitor. I don't know. Playground monitor.
There you go. I like it.
This podcast is coming to you from Dayton's premier historic neighborhood of Five Oaks. The trees are turning lovely fall colors, and the air is brisk as we sit down tonight on Friday, November 7th, 2025. For our veteran listeners, you might say you've always dined on Sunday, but this week, due to travel plans of our tech guru, Nan, we have changed to Friday.
I'm very grateful. Thank you.
You're most welcome. At the table tonight, we have Nan and Sam back from Montana, and regulars Kate Evans and Eddie Garris, and still recovering from the 2,190 miles he walked on the Appalachian Trail, Paul Duncan Robinson.
Paul, are you going to become a regular?
I have a standing invite, so it's looking pretty good.
I like it.
Okay, the
I
dinner.
guess as long as you want to keep watching the movies, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, be like book club. I don't watch the movie and I don't show.
Yeah.
You just showed up to drink.
Well, we have it on Fridays. Yeah.
The dinner.
Friday, yeah.
The dinner tonight is based, as best we could, on a meal that the soldiers cobbled together in the novel All Quiet on the Western Front by Eric Maria Remarque. Is that how you pronounce that?
Sam, how do you say his name?
Yo, French guy. Remarque?
Yo, French guy.
How do you say it?
I need to see it.
Remarque. Remarque. Okay. Everybody knows it. Eddie Garris is responsible for the meal tonight because there's really not
Finding it. Finding the meal,
yeah. Because there's, we'll talk about the food once we get into the movie, but I think it was chapter 10 of the book. Eddie found a scene where the soldier, and this meal didn't make it into the movie, but it is in the book, where the soldiers cobbled together a meal that consisted of pork, potato pancakes, peas and carrots, and cauliflower with white sauce, as well as cognac and rum and cigars. So, since the only cigar smoker here is Sam, when it's cigar time, he can go out on the porch and look in the window at us.
Can I smoke a Cuban, though?
If that's all you
I don't
got.
have any German cigars.
Well, yeah,
Or French.
Or French, right?
On every World War II movie, smoke them if you got them.
That's
There
right.
you go.
And by the way, the cauliflower with the sauce, Kate, is so good. How'd you do it?
It's a head of cauliflower, heavy cream, this really good cheese from DLM. It's Alpenhorn cheddar, so it's like Alpine cows, and then salt and pepper.
It is so good.
It is good. It's probably way more decadent than those poor soldiers had, but they had some sort of white sauce on the cauliflower.
They said white sauce.
Yeah. Butter was mentioned more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some butter in there. Yeah, this is good.
That's good.
I was like, damn.
I made something similar before, but never quite this, and it's good. Yeah.
Okay, now, Paul, did you make the potato pancakes?
I made potato pancakes from a recipe. It was mentioned in the movie, including when he went back home. And, yeah. First time ever doing this. Kate forwarded me a recipe.
What's
so,
in it?
Potatoes? It's basically, just potatoes, and there's a little bit of a batter with eggs. And a little bit of
To
flour.
hold it together, right?
Hold it together, yeah. And then you fry them up.
They're good. You did a good job.
Thank you.
And Nan and Sam, oh boy, this cauliflower is good.
I know.
Good stuff,
the
right?
star- it's the star of the
it's
meal.
very decadent.
This is almost like a soup. This is good.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
And as usual, we did the pork chops. It's easy.
Yeah.
Well, they're delicious. I really like that marinade, or
It's just Lorei salt.
yeah, it's just so good.
Okay, well, there's a couple things I want to talk about before we get into the movie. All our good listeners have wanted to know where Nan and Sam were this past week.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
Loyal listeners.
Well, go ahead, Sam.
Well, we flew to Bozeman, Montana, We stayed at a friend of a friend's house just outside Ennis, Montana, which is apparently the fly fishing capital
Of the world.
All right.
Big
River
fly
runs through it.
fishing in the Madison River, beautiful river that runs into Yellowstone Park. And so we spent a couple of days in Yellowstone, and we also drove to Jackson Hole, and we spent a day there and a day in Grand Teton
Ooh, nice.
National Park, and it was a fantastic trip. I got a shirt out of it that I'm wearing. It is Bigfoot walking a moose on a leash,
Hilarious.
silhouetted by the moon. So.
I mean, that is National Park Service rules. You know, you got to leash your moose when you walk it.
Exactly.
And we saw all kinds of wildlife up close.
What did you see?
We saw a moose with giant antlers.
Oh, nice.
We saw bison. We saw elk. We saw a coyote.
Please tell me you saw a bear.
No.
We did not see a bear. That was the only thing we didn't see.
You can see coyotes in Dayton.
True.
It was a beautiful
sometimes on
coyote.
the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was a beautiful coyote.
Yeah, walked right by us.
Yeah.
So is it considered off-season for visiting? Or?
Yeah, so
Sammy, could you?
in
Say
fact,
that or somebody.
they're
Thank
a
you.
week away from closing the park, or closing many of the roads in the park
2
for
days.
the winter.
Oh,
2
wow. You timed it just right.
So even though the shutdown, you could still get into Yellowstone.
Yeah, in fact, it was free because of the shutdown. They weren't even
Oh.
checking for passes.
There you go.
All right.
We saw Old Faithful,
Nice.
and lots of geysers. And
Geysers, hot springs everywhere, waterfalls, lakes, beautiful rivers. It is an amazing place.
Since you were in Bozeman, did you see the dude?
We did not see the dude.
That's where the dude lives.
Yeah, we went into a shop where they were selling the sweaters like he
Yeah.
wore in the
Nice.
movie. But
Which
he might have been around somewhere.
Nan realized yesterday that 4 or 5 Christmases ago, I bought
Yeah.
the original Westy
That's right.
sweaters for Eddie, Marty, Frank, and my son-in-law Jake, so they can all abide.
you guys, these sweaters are $270 a piece.
It was too pricey for me to abide.
Yeah, but they'll last you forever.
Oh yeah, they will last forever. Eddie's
Yeah.
is are still good.
Yeah,
It abides.
they're Pendleton. You know, they're not any
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
cheap knockoff. You know,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, yeah.
they're good American-made Pendleton.
Yeah, there was a Pendleton store in Jackson Hole. There was this
Well, these are
in
yummy.
Jackson Hole. There was this like 800 square foot house that used to be like an old salon or beauty shop. Like like a postage stamp. Do you know how much it was going for? It was for sale. The building was for sale.
Oh, no.
$3.5 million.
Close. It's 4.1 million.
Oh, wow.
The price.
Oh, my
the housing
gosh.
prices. are-
Sotheby's has 2 offices there.
Oh,
Two.
wow.
2 in Jackson Hole.
Found 10,000 people. Yeah.
Oh,
There's some
gosh.
money.
Sotheby's.
That's,
Yeah.
oh, Sotheby's, that's 2.
2 offices in Jackson Hole.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of money in Jackson Hole. And we were between like the park season and the ski season, so things were cheap. It wasn't very crowded, and I think we were a little late in the year. But I think like that September, early October is a really good time to visit these parks because
No.
it's less crowded and the weather's still okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it snowed while we were there, and we had to make the pass through the Grand Teton, and that was scary. It was scary.
Who was driving? Certainly not you.
No, our friend Graham drove. Sam
Okay.
drove a bit, but the rest of the group got upset when Sam drove.
Why?
How
They
come?
think I drive too fast,
Said Sam drove too
Oh.
fast.
even though I don't.
Seems like I deny it.
I deny it.
So, great trip. Mountain time, 2 hours behind. I slept really well. Drank really well. Sam picked out great red wines
Nice.
all week long.
Did you eat like bison?
Yep.
Yeah, we ate bison, we ate elk, We ate Montana grass-fed
Wagyu beef.
Wagyu beef.
Did you have
We
any
had,
coyote?
Did not have did not see coyote on the menu. We had a couple of meals at French restaurants that were very good.
It's pretty bougie out there.
Yeah. This little town of Ennis with 1,000 people has a very, very good steak restaurant
Oh, nice.
called the Continental Divide. We had a great meal there.
Yeah, it's a town of 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Jackson Hole has all the different cuisine then.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Jackson Hole is so bougie.
Yeah.
Lots of Western shopping, upscale Western shopping.
Things that pass for Western wear.
Yeah. Even like in Ennis, there's all these cute little like boutique shops.
Yeah.
In a place that people come to fly fish.
Right?
I think the fly fishing people have money.
Yes.
That's what we learned.
That's river runs through it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything I know about fly fishing came from that Brad Pitt movie.
Yeah.
And we saw them out there.
We saw fly fishing.
Even when it's 20, 30 degrees.
There's
of course,
something
they have
mesmerizing about it.
watertight gear, but looks cold.
Also, it was like 30 degrees mostly when we were there. And there was this place called the Norris Hot Springs. Water of the Gods. And you go and sit in it. And it was basically like this big square.
It was a giant hot tub with a bar. That was basically
Yeah.
what it was.
Outdoors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
made of
outdoors.
wood.
Nice.
Made of wood.
Sounds awesome.
Outdoors, so everyone's in their swimsuit, but they're wearing like a warm hat on their head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It costs $12
Yeah.
to go in, and then they give you like a wristband, and you can only get 3 drinks because
Because the heat and the...
Well, because they
people
said
pass out
they
if
said
they
people
have more.
pass out more than 3 drinks, so we can. And they like are very serious about it. They exit out.
Yeah.
Also, like they'll serve you pizza and nachos, which I just want to imagine. Okay, there's like this standing water, and we're all eating like pizza and
We're all
nachos
dropping food in the water.
in the water.
Delightful.
So our friend Graham like has one look at this and is like, "I'm out." Like
No,
he's like,
he would
"I am
not
not
go
getting
near
in
it.
this." And like it's so fancy, you guys. The bathrooms are porta potties. Okay.
Did you guys go in the tub?
Hell yeah, we spent 3 hours in it.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
my 3
it's fun.
drinks. I had a delightful afternoon.
Sounds like something you would tailgate for before you even
It
go in the
sounds
tub.
awesome.
Yeah.
We did a hike and then went to the tub.
Yeah.
But it was like
That sounds
hillbilly hot
awesome.
tubbing. That's how
Oh,
I
yeah.
would describe it. So we were right. I was right at home, Dan.
With a few tweaks, I feel like we should try that on Wroe Avenue.
Exactly.
Build a wooden hot tub.
It was very nice. So we did that one day.
Hilarious.
What'd Graham do that day?
He took a nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
He went home and took a nap.
That's a good pastime, too.
But he was like, I'm not interested in gray water with strangers. That's what he called.
What's straight?
We get to know them, and they're not strangers
Yeah.
anymore.
He was
It
like, no,
was-
thank
that
you.
water-
It was mountain hipster.
Mountain hips.
I think is how I describe it. Yeah.
So yeah, we hiked some.
But they had a big sign up about supporting LGBTQ and
yeah, the
abortion
Abortion
rights,
rights,
which surprised us in the middle of nowhere, Montana.
people that do hot springs are open-minded.
Apparently.
Well, it's
The 3 drinks.
Bozeman and those places have been taken over by people fleeing San Francisco and LA, especially during the pandemic,
It's
and
actually,
Idaho.
It's actually 100,000 more people have moved into Montana since COVID, but
Yeah.
it's not San Francisco. It's Orange County.
Orange County.
It's it's
So it's not our voters.
Yeah.
it's why Tester lost.
That's why Tester
actually.
lost.
Oh, okay.
All the
Oh my god,
Republicans-
look at that
I
cat.
know.
I was like, what in the heck is out there? There's a cat climbing your screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like stuck to the window. Little kitty.
That cat's like, that cauliflower looks good.
Yeah, the cat's like, wait, pork chops.
So that's what's happened there. which is interesting. In Idaho,
So they came
did-
from Orange County. Okay.
Yeah, there's a story in the Times today too about Idaho, like, and Boise is like a center of blue, and Idaho is the same problem. It's getting really, really right wing because of all the like
Oh, okay.
the bad Californians is what I are moving on in. And so that's like affected the politics of Montana and Idaho in
Okay.
the opposite direction. And that's why you see too in California like these huge margins now, like because it's like the sort out is so heavy, i.e. 25-point win last Tuesday on the redraw.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we don't talk a lot of politics here, but I do want to point out that Tuesday was a beautiful
Massive.
national win that I really needed for my spirit.
Me too.
Yeah.
I woke up feeling a lot better about things.
Well, it was bigger than 2017.
Yep.
You know, the turnout in New Jersey, like 50% on an off-year election, that's unheard of. So, and, you know, Donald Trump even said that it was why, so, and that he was honored by it, which I thought was also interesting.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Then is that the same time he let the guy like faint in his office without paying any
No, I
attention to
didn't
him?
hear. What happened? What happened?
Some guy keeled over in the Oval Office, and there are these pictures of Trump just standing at his desk looking the other way while people are on the ground helping the guy.
Seems
Shut
right.
up.
No.
He was a pharmaceutical
It was,
exec.
yeah, it was exec that was
When
there.
they were talking about lowering the cost for
and
the
you
fat
can't
shot.
make this up. You can't make it up.
Let's talk about foreign monarchs and their petty squabbles.
Let's talk about what?
Foreign monarch.
Like a Kaiser?
Yeah, like the Kaiser. Yeah.
We're getting to that.
That's hilarious. I didn't know that.
It's a great picture. Highly recommend.
Everybody was okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. No thanks to Donald Trump, though.
Dr.
I mean,
Oz rescued him.
Shut up.
Yeah, Dr. Oz was
No,
right there.
Dr. Oz did not.
Yeah, he did.
You guys are making this
No,
up.
I'm not.
No,
Watch the news sometime.
this cannot be made up.
I try to stay strong in my mental health, Dan.
I didn't even know that Dr. Oz was like.
Watch
A
all
doctor
three
that
of the
could do
late
that.
night comedians. That was 5 minutes on every show last night.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It had to be. Dr. Oz helped somebody who passes
And
out.
RFK took off.
RFK just walked out? Are you? Is that true?
He's
Terry?
being serious.
Well,
yeah.
Inside Edition said, the White House said, he went seeking medical help.
Sure he did.
Although Dr. Oz was already there.
Probably went to look for a natural remedy.
Yeah.
He was like, that guy just took Tylenol.
He was also like, if he dies, maybe I can harvest some organs to freeze. Put in my freezer.
I mean,
Okay.
we laugh about it, but it's like real.
It is real.
Okay, so anyhow,
Dan doesn't like politics to enter his
I
podcast.
know.
well, there's enough podcasts for politics, so.
But I do like to laugh.
Well, yeah, and, we've had our laugh,
That's funny.
so,
Tuesday was a big day.
And Tuesday
Yeah.
was a big day.
Monumental.
Yeah.
There won't be a Tuesday next week, so to
I'm
speak.
taking-
So, anybody else got anything they want to add before we get into the movie? Other than
Eddie-
this cauliflower is really good.
I
And so is
know.
everything.
It
Everything's
all
good.
tastes delicious.
Is there anything else? Eddie, do you have anything?
Eddie's ready for the movie.
Let's do a
talk.
shot.
Oh, there we go.
I don't think I have anything.
The bad behavior around the wildlife
Oh, yeah, you
Oh.
is something we need to address. And,
Interesting.
if you
Okay.
go to Yellowstone and you see the wildlife, please stay in your car
Oh yeah.
or stay far away from it. Do not go up and try to pet it.
Oh my god.
So you actually saw them?
Do not go up and try to feed the elk.
What
we were
is
rooting.
wrong? I mean, like,
We were rooting for the elk to buck somebody into next week. Yeah, they tried to go up and pet the elk
it like
and
rutting
feed the elk
season?
grass.
what is wrong with people?
There's
There were
even
baby elks by it. It was crazy.
there's even on the website they say stay away from the elk. They're very unpredictable this time of year. Yeah, these idiots. I mean, we have pictures of it. Walking up to them, trying to feed them.
So they can get in a picture with
Yeah.
them, or
Oh,
just
yeah,
all the
I'm
above?
sure it's on their Instagram or
Yeah.
Facebook or whatever.
It was crazy.
That
That was
was
crazy.
absolutely obnoxious.
So, what animals
Feels
did
like
you
brunch
take
again.
pictures with?
I got all the
I did
drinks.
not.
You
I
wanna
took
try some of
pictures.
this?
We took pictures at a safe distance.
We were very safe. Also, we didn't step on any of the geysers because there's lots of signs
Okay.
that says
There.
Oh, no.
don't step on the
Jan,
geysers.
cognac.
'Cause it's like thousands of degrees.
Don't stick your hand in the what
Cognac?
appears to
I'll
be a
take a
hot
look.
tub. It's boiling water. You'll get
You'll
serious
scald it.
burns.
And there'll be like 20 people have died doing that. Like it was like so many idiot signs throughout
So many.
Yellowstone.
Oh
So
my.
many. Yes.
But I'll tell you what, like, you know, they have 4 earthquakes a day in Yellowstone, right? And
Because it's a volcano.
well, yeah, and like you can just
Yeah.
tell, like the plates are just constantly moving.
Yeah.
You know, you have these geysers that are like just I've never been to a place where it just feels like the earth is like I'm not really happy
Heaving.
with it,
Yeah.
right? And you can just see that across the board. And that's really interesting to have a visual of, and it's just everywhere. It's miles and miles. Of
There
that.
were thousands of places where steam is escaping out of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, so if you'd like wake up, like somebody like kidnapped you, put you there, they'd be like, I'm in Mars. You know, I mean that's because it doesn't look like the Earth. You know,
Yeah.
it's red
Yeah.
colored, or you know, and it has
Right.
these potholes of steam coming out. It's you know,
Beautiful
and
turquoise.
the
pools.
water's purple. I mean, it was
Yeah,
like what
purple,
you know.
Wow.
red. I mean, every
It
color.
smells weird, you know,
You
like
get some of
Kind
the-
of sulfurous.
You get some of the rotten
yeah.
egg smell of some of them. Not all of them.
Well,
so that was pretty cool.
But it's got to be tempting to like try to just test that water to see how hot it is.
Well, one of our friends did put
Yeah.
their
Yeah, there we go.
well, you know, I've read it's just a matter of time till it blows.
Yeah, I
Like
think that's
really
right.
blows.
Yeah, till
Yeah.
it like really erupts because it's supposed to be the largest active volcano in North America, right?
Well, it's not really a volcano. It's a cauldron or whatever they call it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was one area, Biscuit Basin, that is closed because they had an explosion recently there.
Oh, wow.
So
Biscuit Basin.
Yeah,
Biscuit
that was
Basin,
pretty cool.
yeah.
But you couldn't go there. You were not allowed
No.
to go there. I want to show this other picture. Even though we can't show it on the podcast, I'll show it to you guys. That's very cool. That we took with a bison that's over like a geyser.
I looked at the
Oh.
bison, was just getting some steam.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah,
good.
it was
Had a long night. Needed a steam.
needed to. Yeah,
How many different Yellowstone elements can you fit in one picture? Bison, steam, that's 2.
yeah. Had a few too many the night before. It was like it was posing there. I mean, it just stood there motionless
Maybe.
for like 10 minutes.
It was very cool.
Maybe he got more than 3 drinks.
I think he got more than 3.
I think so. Yeah, just steam everywhere.
Does-
Also, you should know that somebody gave Sam this hat years ago, and he now finally
Oh, had a
wore
place
it
to wear it.
Stop.
You
Loved it.
had a
Loved
place
it.
to wear it.
Wore it non.
You know, I wore it in the hot tub spring too.
Nice.
He was the envy of all.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a Cousin Eddie hat.
Oh, it is. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly warm.
I bet.
Does it make you want to go back and watch Kevin Costner's Yellowstone?
I've never seen that. Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah, I watched like the first 3 seasons that they ran because of COVID, when there wasn't
Oh
any
yeah.
money to make
Yeah, it
new
wasn't
content.
on pay TV, right?
Yeah, and then the writers' strike.
Right.
So CBS, I think it was CBS put
They
it on.
just put it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody's pretty much done eating,
Yeah.
and I think
That was a noise.
It's time for cognac.
it's time
and
for
Cognac.
rum.
cognac because that was
Cognac
part of
time.
that was part of the meal.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh wait, I found the picture.
that's some smoke with a bison in it.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
You weren't kidding about the steam,
Whoa.
yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That's beautiful.
I know. It's
That's
like
pretty
it's
Postcard
like-
worthy.
Yeah, postcard worthy.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all these bison.
Oh, that's awesome.
And to think they were almost extinct.
So where's the one of you petting the bison?
Not for me. Like just this bison hanging
That's
out.
as close as they got.
You know, if it
Yeah.
wouldn't have
Wow.
been for that
That
little
was-
small herd that hid in Yellowstone, that
Right.
Teddy Roosevelt
Right.
stopped from everybody from killing them, that would have been it.
Here's Old Faithful going off.
Very cool.
That's cool. You know, there's a lot of there's a lot of episodes of Gunsmoke where it's the buffalo guys kill them for the skin, and then they just leave them there, and then there becomes a big market for buffalo bones. So not only do they skin them, but then once you know they disintegrate, then there's big fights over who gets the buffalo bones. Because I think they used them for buttons or something like that.
Well, don't we? I mean, we've got a lot of movies ahead of us, and isn't one of them? Didn't Dances with Wolves win?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of buffalo in that.
We got a ways to go to buffalo.
Yeah, I mean, like sometime next year when we're talking about Dances, when we get to the late 80s or late 90s.
I think I did the math right.
Oh no.
I think I did the math right. So far, there's been 97 Best Pictures of the Year. And tonight, we are on number 3.
Yeah!
And, okay. So,
Every journey starts with a single step.
That's right.
Sherman Mount.
It's got to start
A
somewhere.
journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Sherman Mount.
Well, we can do 2 at a time too.
What?
Sacrilege. That's terrible.
Your father
What did he say?
said we could do 2 at a time.
We're struggling to get these watched in time as it is.
Okay, I'm going to start off
Like
with
today.
a brief recap. As you know, I've started this new collection as a 72-year-old of movie magazines from the teens, the 20s, and the 30s. And in the new movie magazine edition of February 1931, on page 14, in a section entitled Guide to the Best Films, I found this write-up about All Quiet on the Western Front.
Wow.
Here is a gruesome and bloody picturization of Rimaku's detailed reaction to the World War. It is ghastly in its truth, and it is an everlasting sermon against war and its futility.
Yeah.
Then I further go on through the new movie magazine of February 1931 to find on page 42 and 43 an article about the director. And also, he won for Best Director. So, All Quiet on the Western Front was a 2 Academy Award winner. And his name was Louis Millstone. I think it's Millstone. He was born in 1895 in Odessa, Russia. Okay? And his father was a manufacturer. He was sent to Germany to study. The family forwarded money to him to come home for his first vacation, and he used it to buy a ticket to America instead of going home to Russia.
Wow.
He landed in New York City with $3 in his pocket. He was known as Millie in Hollywood, and his first job in New York City in the tenement district was making raincoats. He enlisted in the photography division of the Signal Corps during World War I, and after the war got over, he decided to go to Hollywood, and the rest is a true American immigration success story. Did you hear that, President Trump? Did you hear that, Stephen Miller? I got political.
Yes.
I got political.
Finally.
So anyhow, it is a 5-page article about his journey and everything else, and how he rose up and became from making patterns for raincoats to cutting the film, editing it, and then becoming a director in 1930.
Wow.
Okay, and then also I found another article, and its article is called "3 Boys Who Won." It's about Lou Ayres, who is the star, plays Paul. Okay, and John Wayne, a very young John Wayne, and Richard Cromwell, who I never heard of. So 2 of them made it. But then the write-up about Lou Ayres is interesting because he was not the favorite to do that. But his agent kept pushing Millstone, kept pushing him. And then I found this write-up. Then, through the dark projection room, the appeal of Lou Ayres reached out and struck the exact note of mingled courage and pathos with Millstone wanted. So anyhow, that is original research done by a history major of Manchester College, class of 1975. I once again have used my history major, and so we now have the background.
I just also want to make a point again for our listeners. All of this from a man who cannot use the internet.
What's the
Cannot
internet you
find
speak
Google.
of? What's the internet you speak
What's
of?
a Google?
It's found
That'd probably
in
be wrong if it came
in
from the internet.
paper. Yeah, AI had nothing to do with this.
That's right.
What's AI? That's steak sauce, isn't it?
A1.
A1 steak sauce.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Yeah, you want to put that on pork chops. So anyhow, I've kind of introduced the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And let us start at the beginning with our comments about the fiery speech
Oh,
that
my
the professor
goodness,
gave.
Yeah.
So I'm done.
You're not going to start and give thoughts about the professor and protecting the fatherland?
No, I'm coming up with the topics.
Okay.
Yeah,
We discussed.
because you guys have heard me talk enough. So
Yeah. Okay.
well, it's like Mike Myers on the old Saturday Night Live
Discuss.
when he would get
Talk
glaflumped
among-
and he would give them something
Talk
to
amongst
talk about.
yourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
amongst yourself.
Okay.
It's now for you guys to talk amongst yourself about the fiery speech.
Yeah. So Kate, start out.
Well,
And everybody, we've watched the movie. Everybody's watched it.
We-
Eddie and
yeah,
I
yeah.
watched it last night.
We
yeah, I watched it last night. I sped up my plans for early dinner and watched
Yeah,
it.
I was like, gotta do this Friday.
I gotta
Watch the show.
It's like being late with your homework.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
sorry
that
about
right.
that.
No, it's
early,
okay.
Early to do.
Well, I mean, it sets the tone, right, for the beginning of the movie that the professor's that speech really appealing to these kids' naive view of what is happening, right? And like this is a place for you to go make something of yourselves and serve your country and show your patriotism. And it's, to me, the propaganda, it's like, it struck me that that was a real thing, and it's been a real thing in almost every war that's ever been fought, probably.
Or in today on your LinkedIn, as they serve you up ICE commercials to
Yeah.
join ICE.
To join ICE. I mean, it's so...
Do your duty. No?
Do your duty.
Yeah,
join
do
ICE.
your duty. It's your patriotic duty, you know?
And I kind of
And
want.
those kids had no clue, right? They're so young.
They like to pretend that they're being attacked.
Yeah.
And Germany is not
They
being
were-
attacked.
yeah,
And
they-
I don't want to go too much into the weeds of the causes
It's
of
true,
this
yeah.
war, but Germany was absolutely not being attacked
Yeah.
and did not have to enter this war. It was a war of choice.
Yes.
And I kind of wonder if the
Absolutely.
professor had been, because he was old enough to perhaps have served or been around the War of 1870 with France when that was a German victory.
Yeah.
So that might have just increased
His
you know,
Yes.
his fervor.
That's
Thank
a
you,
good
Yeah.
point.
Well, and you know, in that war, in the Franco-Prussian War, Krupp, who was the big manufacturer in Germany, not only did he sell the guns and cannons to the Germans, but he also sold it to the French.
Yeah.
And when he was caught doing that, his response was, "I sold the French the defective cannons."
Unbelievable.
Doubtful.
Eddie, what's your comments on the
I'm ready
speech?
for Venezuela. That's a good speech.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Eddie always has
I
the
know.
And
line.
we're gonna
But
and
it is prescient, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because this is 1930.
yeah,
So they don't know about the Nazism hasn't
It's not
happened.
happening.
right, has
I
not
I mean,
happened.
they're a political movement at the time, but not like anything like we know of them today. But you
Yeah.
see in that speech and in some of
Absolutely.
their reactions the roots and the seeds of nationalism and fascism.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And the other thing that I meant to write it down, but I didn't write quick enough, was that Latin quote that he gave, and it translated in how sweet and fitting it is to die for the fatherland, and that then plays itself out eventually toward the end of the movie. But okay, so let's now move on to the next scene with the guy who was the mailman, who's now their sergeant, which is somewhat of a comic relief in the show.
Oh, yeah.
Discuss. I'm geflunked.
So,
Discuss.
well,
Well, I mean, it is. They hate, they hate the guy because he's just the mailman, and then he walks in.
Well, they used to love him.
yeah,
but
but,
now,
then he
now
walks
he's
in
their
with
commanding. Yeah.
the stripes on his sleeve or whatever, and
Starts
tries to
ordering
boss him
them
around,
around,
and they don't like him, and then they kind of, when he stumbles home drunk, they kind of get him.
And isn't that a common theme, though, in these sorts of stories or movies? That it's
Yeah.
like they bond over a common enemy, right? So that's what he was. And he at the beginning of it, you see him later in the movie, but at the beginning, he's older, right? And that's the job he's given, is to train these young people to go, right? And so he's not going to go have to face the danger they're facing, at least at that point in the movie.
Right.
And when he does,
he
kind of cowers.
Exactly. Like the shoe's on the other foot 3 or 4 years later, right? So
when they're sending everybody.
when they're sending the old people and the young boys, right? Like, yeah.
And I think that's when you can start building your list of tropes in like all future war movies too. There's always going to be that, hard.
The drill sergeant,
The drill
everybody
sergeant,
hates.
everybody
you bond
hates.
with the the common
And that can go
enemy.
more than one way. Like in Band of Brothers, although it's a multi-part thing, like they actually give credit, to their version of that to actually shaping them up for later on, even though
That's
he was a big
Right, it can be
disciplinarian.
either a cowardly person or a person that like taught them what it really was.
And in Glory,
yeah.
about the all black unit from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this like really the first real war movie? I mean, Wings was a bit of a war movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Probably-
And I'm
Probably
glad
not.
you brought that up.
This is good.
I actually had that question, and Dan, I had to use the internet for this, but I looked to see like what movies about World War One, and by the time this came out, I think there had been 21 movies already about in the United States about World War One, because some of it dates back to the very beginning, even before the United States was involved. Now I don't know the quality of the movies.
Well,
Some of them
Wings,
was silent.
Wings is technically a World War One movie. I didn't think about it.
Let me tell you from my original research, not AI research.
From 1931.
I do read these magazines
Of course
that
you
I
do.
spend this money for. My children's retirement inheritance. One of the comments about Millstone, the director, is that he had the nerve to make this movie with no love interest, because all the rest of it, and you think about Wings. Wings had a big love story in it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And here is a movie that has no girl back at home, no
That's true.
fighting over the love, no four feathers, none of that stuff that you see in other movies.
Yeah, even the scene with the French women, it's like about
It's just a...
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's the book. I think he
Yeah.
was keeping to reality
Yeah.
of the book.
Yeah.
But I also think it keeps it focused on the points that I think both the author of the book was making, and like he was making as the director, that like these boys had not lived any life yet, right? They go to this war.
Right.
And that
They
is
don't have
that
a
it's
message.
they
don't
don't
detract
they
from
do,
the anti-war message.
yeah, exactly. Like
It's
they
very
don't
anti-war.
they have not gotten to that point in their lives yet.
Now, who's all read the book?
Me.
I have.
I have not.
Oh.
Okay, so everybody but Sam's read the book. I'm just going to put out there, I read the book, I think, in junior English in Vanward High School.
Yeah.
And there was controversial. Some parents didn't want their kids to read
Really?
it. That was, it was during the Vietnam War.
It's
And
so anti-war.
and it was
is-
perceived
it
as
is
an
very
anti-war
It
movie.
is an anti-war movie.
So there were
yeah.
people that did not want their kids to read All Quiet on the Western
Wow.
Front.
It was
Those
also banned
other-
in Nazi Germany during World War II.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, and before World War II, though, they made a different version
Yeah.
for screening in Nazi Germany.
What'd they do?
They sold out just like they did in a lot of movies, because Hollywood wanted that German movie money, just like Hollywood now wants the Chinese money.
Yeah.
They've always been about that.
Yeah, well, show
Always
me the
about
Benjamins.
money.
But by not having like the girlfriend or something back home, it really, as we were saying, simplifies the message and keeps it like you're fighting for the fatherland. You're not.
Yeah,
It's
more
not about love.
It's more abstract.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not even about your family. It's like it's about.
And it plays into like the later conversation that the soldiers have when like, why are we doing this?
What
and
are we
it's like
doing?
countries
Yeah.
are mad at each other, and they make the joke like, what, a mountain's mad at a field? Like,
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
the
That's a
cat's
good scene.
character, I thought he was great.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
he
yeah.
was great.
Absolutely.
That guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was excellent.
yeah, I thought he was great.
What was the toughest part of the movie, you thought?
For me, the toughest part of the movie,
Yeah.
You don't ask me questions. I ask you questions.
Oh, that's a bad rule.
Yeah, we get to ask each other
We get to
questions.
ask each other.
No, you don't.
Oh man.
Isn't there an answer in the magazine there or something?
What do you say? I mean, I'm asking anybody too.
Okay, we'll put it out there, and I'm thinking.
Yeah, what was the toughest part for you guys on it?
I thought it was the hospitals with the wounded and the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
who they're trying to take his boots.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
That
Yeah.
was so tough. Yeah.
I had toward the end when he goes back to the school, when he's home on that leave and he goes back to the school and here's the professor giving the same fiery speech. And when they show the kids in that class having the same reactions that Paul and his classmates had 4 years before, right? Like, and that they somehow, and I don't know if it was just in my mind, those kids looked even younger
Yeah.
than like Paul
Yeah.
and his friends did in the beginning of the movie. And I was just like, oh my God.
Well, they
you
were
know,
16.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. He cuts his sleeve short, gets back to the front, and the one guy says when he gets there, one of the kids he doesn't recognize is like, I'm 16, and you're just
I just remembered mine.
What is it?
When he is in the process of the French soldiers dying that he stabbed.
yeah.
In the foxhole.
Yeah.
That's mine.
And he talks to him.
That's
and
mine. That's mine.
Stuck
And
in
then
that. Stuck
he,
in that.
the French
Bomb
soldier
crater.
dies with his eyes open,
Oh.
and he just sits there
Talking.
dead
Yeah.
and talking to him.
Yeah.
That was, oh man, that was brutal.
That's mine too, Dan.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
I actually found that more hopeful because, like, talking to him, he's sort of rediscovering his humanity.
He's showing.
in that moment.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But
Yeah.
it's tough to
terrible.
watch.
It's painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, I felt when he was back home on leave and he was like with his dad and a couple of his dad's
Oh,
friends
yeah.
at the cafe, and I don't know why that struck me because there's generational differences to begin with, and then it's just this disconnect on what's going on.
I did want to make a point about that scene. Is the old men who aren't there
Yeah.
are talking like they're just about to win the war.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
good.
and of course we know now one of the big lies
Yeah.
the Nazis told that helped propel them was the idea that Germany didn't really lose that war,
Right.
or they weren't losing the war, or they didn't have to surrender, and there was a kind of conspiracy involving
Yeah.
Jews that tricked Germany into surrendering, and those guys would believe that
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they're sitting there with the maps as armchair generals thinking like, oh, victory's just around the corner. And the truth was defeat was just around the corner. But it's hard for anyone in Germany to believe it because none of the war was fought within their
Within their
borders.
borders.
And they didn't literally argue with Paul on his actual experience. They just said, "Well, no, we got this big picture thing. You don't see that."
Know.
You don't
You
know
don't
that.
know, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which brings me back to my time as a high school kid during Vietnam, and partially as a college student during Vietnam. That was kind of what was going on then. You know, the old guys that maybe fought World War II
Yeah.
and Korea were thinking, we're going to win this. We've got better
Yeah.
this. We've got better that. We're going to this. We're going to
We've
that.
done it before.
We've done it before. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good point.
Yeah. So, you know, it's interesting, too, when they go through that, why do people start wars?
Yeah.
And it's because, well, you disrespected me. And the one guy goes, I didn't feel disrespected.
Right.
I didn't this, I didn't that. And some of the comments they made about what you learn during a war is how to light a cigarette in the wind.
Right.
Yeah.
Things they should have taught you.
Yeah,
right?
and
Like,
how to light a
yeah.
fire with wet wood.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know, when they're in the trenches getting bombed,
Yeah.
and they have that bantering back and forth about what they're learning and stuff.
Yeah.
And the solution to future wars is to have the kings and the presidents and the
I
cabinets.
loved that.
That was great in a
Yeah.
big field,
in big field.
in their underwear.
In their underwear, yeah.
Yeah, with clubs.
With clubs, and
Yeah.
they just have to fight each other,
Yeah.
beat each other with clubs.
That's not a bad idea.
I mean, this movie is 95 years old.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
And I think what's impressive about it is how well it holds up today.
Yeah.
And the conversation that it enlists in it today is so impressive. Like, I mean, it shows the power of the book, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you
Yeah.
know, the book is so powerful and it's like,
yeah.
Still
So-
being read.
and still like worthy of discussion today, like how little war has really moved from World War One.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's what's so amazing about the book.
Another point I want to make that Eddie made yesterday. Eddie's being silent down there.
It's Eddie's
So,
way for the podcast.
It's Eddie's way
He'll
until
have
he
a
figures out the
zinger here
zinger
soon.
to come in.
Well, the saddest part was him leaving the French lady, all that guy getting drunk. Getting drunk and left behind. That's the saddest part.
That was so funny.
That was
I know,
funny.
it was funny.
That was great.
He wakes up, I've been betrayed.
The saddest. Oh, having to leave the French girl.
But what did Eddie say?
Well, Eddie made a good point, that there was no CGI. Mm-hmm. That the film still looks real. It looks, the new movies aren't any better when it came to depicting the war and everything else.
Yeah.
Then, this is every bit as realistic as Band of Brothers,
Great
as Saving Private Ryan. Right? You made that point, Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, they dug the trenches. Everything was done. It was even though they had cheesy effects, there was something there. It wasn't just green screen.
Yeah, but they had the over the top charges back and forth and all that. And the other thing I wanted to make a comment on, because I like to have other movies that people can go to. There's 1917, which is a relatively new movie.
Yeah.
There is Gallipoli with Mel Gibson before he went crazy.
The best Christmas movie, Joy
Before
Noel.
we knew
But yeah,
Oh, that
Joy
movie
Noel.
is so good.
Joy
Eddie.
Noel.
Eddie, you told me about that a long time ago.
And that is in 1914 when there was a Christmas Day armistice between the Germans, the French, and the English. And it worked out great. They actually played soccer against them. And it was banned by the generals, and everybody else thought it was horrible that they did that. So we do have that movie if anybody wants to see it. It's a really
It's on
good
Netflix
movie.
right now, too.
But then the other movie that I want to bring up is War Horse.
Oh,
Now, War Horse started as a book, and then it was a Broadway play. Steven Spielberg saw the Broadway play and was so moved by it, he turned it into a movie. And I got to go to the Broadway play when it was the Schuster Center. And literally, with those puppet horses, you thought they were real horses, and you thought you were in the middle of a battle. And then Virginia, Kate, and I, on Martin Luther King Day holiday, we went up and saw War Horse together.
after a taco party.
If you noticed, there were so many scenes with horses carrying the wagons, pulling this, pulling that. I think it's estimated that at least 1 million horses died in World War I.
Yeah.
And, you think, well, now we're all mechanized and everything else, but no. When we were in Afghanistan, our Rangers were riding horses, and, we still take horses into battle.
Yeah.
And what an important part, even though it was tanks and all this bombing and airplanes and everything else, that horses have always played. Which brings us to one of the topics that Eddie and I had last night.
Yeah.
About horses and dogs.
Yeah.
Eddie, you want to weigh in on that?
You brought it up.
Yeah, but you were the Zen master on it, Eddie.
Yeah. What
Well,
were you
I
thinking?
think it's not that hypocritical to hold horses and dogs in a special place in our society.
Why would it be hypocritical?
Well, like the vegans say,
Oh.
like that kind, because they help build our society and all.
How can you eat a cow or a pig and then treat a horse or a dog?
And they get
different?
upset when
The way you do.
people abuse them and all that.
Yeah, horses and dogs are different.
Well, I think they deserve a special part in human society.
But cats, we should eat them.
Well, cats don't like
Some
us.
societies
Well.
eat horses and dogs, so
My all-time favorite TV show is
let's
Alf.
be real.
And when Alf heard what was going on in Springfield, he wanted a trip to Springfield
Oh my god.
to eat the cats.
Cats are indifferent to how we treat them. So.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
And I have a cat
Although
out
that
on my
cat,
front
say
porch.
it to that cat outside.
There's a kitten on my front porch if anybody wants to come and adopt
Yeah,
this kitten.
please.
It's been hanging out there.
Please.
So anyhow, I think we can all
Take it
agree
before I
it was
leave.
a heck of a movie.
Hell of a movie. I
Oh,
mean,
so-
Yeah.
excellent.
So good.
One final comment I had was for some reason I got really enamored with all the background, when the professor was talking, there's all the people marching, and there's a couple
Yeah.
other scenes like that. And I read later where there's 2,000 extras used in the movie, and that would explain
Yeah.
it because
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
they're all passing through in the background.
Well, and I'll just say one more thing too. That first battle scene, the first really extended battle scene. I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, this is going on forever. I think we got the point. But then I was like, no, this is the point. This is the point.
Yeah.
Like, it's horrible. It goes on. It's tedious.
They want you to see the war from the infantry perspective. You hardly ever see a general or a commanding officer.
That's right.
Well, Cat was a corporal.
You don't know where they are.
That's
you don't know where the lines are. The battle plan.
Like, the battles where it's like they're literally like running back and forth. Yeah. You know, it's like they're chasing them one way and they're getting chased back, and like it just shows this futility and the tedium and and I thought that was really effective.
All you know is you stay in the trench until they blow the whistle.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you got to get out of the trench.
Get out.
Yeah. And get mowed
and then
down.
At some point you got to try to run back.
Yeah.
If you live.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also, you know, the movie's been out for 95 years, so
redone twice.
Huh?
Yeah, no spoilers. Like we talk about all of it.
Apparently there's a version that's 20 minutes longer. At least I read.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't find it though anywhere.
Yeah, the version we saw is 133 minutes. Apparently there's an original cut that's 153 minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know where you get it, or like maybe the meal maybe that got cut.
See how long that one is.
It's a short one.
Okay.
It's
well,
like
I did not
2
know
hours
that.
and 13 minutes. The one I saw.
But the other thing is the foreboding in there.
Oh yeah.
When Paul's home and he sees the butterfly box.
Yeah. I know.
And then
the foreshadowing.
You know, it is
happier days.
It's the only beautiful thing in no man's land.
Yeah.
And he's reaching for beauty.
Yeah.
When all is quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah.
And then the movie ends.
Yeah. It's powerful.
Powerful movie.
Very powerful.
Powerful movie.
Very good. I'm really enjoying this. I know we're only in movie 3, but I feel like I've already learned so much just in 3 weeks.
I know.
Oh, and Eddie, pick up the tome that's behind you that Frank threw on the floor when we had a pizza party Wednesday night.
Frank throwing the book on the floor.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 I thought have been really great. I wasn't a big fan of the last one.
Me neither.
Look at that.
I wasn't either.
But this one and
drop it on the table.
Ooh.
Woo!
Ouch.
Yeah,
that's 80 years.
80 years of the Oscars.
Oh my gosh.
The official history of the Academy Awards by the late Robert Osborne.
Going to be out of date next year.
It's got a write-up of every movie. So this is
That's
very
our
heavy.
weekly schedule right there.
We're gonna need a bookshelf for all of Dan's reference materials.
Yep. There you go.
Amazing.
Yep. It's got all the details where the who got to vote, how they changed on who got to vote.
I'm glad you said one more. So Lou Ayres, who was the star of this movie, you know, obviously a young man at the time, kind of starting his acting career. This is his first big role.
Right.
One thing that I knew before we watched it this time, he during World War II was a conscientious objector, and it was he said that it was because of his experience making this movie. That turned him into a conscientious objector.
I did not know that.
He then, so his career never really took off in Hollywood because he, you know, wouldn't go fight. Yeah. But I believe he entered military service as maybe a combat medic or something, which a lot of objectors did, and, you know, had a distinguished military career, like, during the war. Came back to Hollywood and but it was like in his time, I think he died in the 50s when he was probably, you know, still too young.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until like later that people, I think, in Hollywood really recognized, like, you know. Yeah. But he kind of like lost maybe a big leading man kind of career. Because of that, and he gave credit to his time on All Quiet on the Western Front to that stance.
The other movie I forgot to mention is a movie that is 5 times more troubling than that. Yeah. And it's called Johnny Got His Gun. And Dalton Trumbo, who was blacklisted during the McCarthy Communist Hunts. I think he either wrote it or he directed it, and I'm not going to say anything about it other than I read it in college. I saw the movie in college, and man, what a movie!
Yeah.
What a movie. And it's World War I based. So that's another one to look into. So anyhow, as we've all had our cognac, Sam hasn't lit up his cigar yet.
Am I allowed to smoke in your house?
Yeah, I don't care.
There is chocolate down there. Various kinds of chocolate.
Okay.
Because it was cognac and chocolate and coffee.
Yeah.
And I brought some coffee that actually has some chocolate flavors to it.
Girl.
If you want. But there's also this rum that hasn't been opened either. So.
And I did, believe it or not, on Monday, I ordered German chocolate, but it hasn't shown up yet.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say we can just like break these up, you know?
I'm going to start with the sea salt dark chocolate.
Okay, so as the chocolate is broken out, and how are we doing time-wise?
Great.
Okay. Well, anyhow, I had written this that Nan was going to tell me we had to quit talking.
No.
Oh, no.
I can't blame Nan for this.
No.
Still can't.
How about them
You asked
flyers?
the questions.
I know, you're not even on the hot seat.
I came through for everything. Ask me any question you want to.
Well, that's a change of tune.
From just 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, not even that.
Ask me anything about
This
Richard
is dark
Harris.
chocolate.
Oh, God.
Spring was never waiting for
Oh,
spring.
boy. Somehow. Always back to that.
Yeah, I'm reflecting on the 95 years we have, the 92 years we have to go ahead, and 95 years. And these movies, they're really deep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the ones that win.
Yeah.
Started from the beginning. It's kind of a theme. They're always
Yeah.
deep, right?
Well,
I wouldn't say Broadway
I don't know about
Melody
the
was
previous
very
year.
deep.
Uh,
I really was not a fan of
I
it.
was not impressed.
I do not know if that came through well enough last week.
It did.
I was not a fan.
It did, and I would have piled on if I was here.
I know.
But
I liked it. I wasn't here last week to talk about Broadway
you
Melody.
just love musicals.
I do.
I do.
Also-
and I couldn't
also-
abide it.
I liked that it had throwback. It's throwback to Singing in the Rain.
I know.
All the
Yeah.
songs,
yeah.
you know, that
Sure.
all that's what it's about. So I
That's
like
true.
that.
This is milk.
I liked it
chocolate
because we
hazelnut.
had chop suey and chili.
It was the
and
strange
Eddie and I have been eating-
combination.
Eddie and I have been eating chop suey and chili this past week. It was really good. Yeah.
Anyway, there'll be
That's
ones we
funny.
like and ones we don't like, but this is one we like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, there's American in Paris. That's not going to be deep. Gigi's not going to be deep.
Gigi's Best Picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could still
It's not my
entertain
favorite.
me.
Gigi
Last-
was Best Picture.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Look it up in the book I just slammed on the table.
That is crazy.
It
That
is-
Gigi won Best Picture.
Agreed. It's nuts. to me.
Especially
Would anyone like
There's
coffee?
other controversies.
that
too.
song. does
Anybody
not,
want coffee?
That song does not hold up. Thank heaven for little girls.
They're both-
Thank heaven
This one has
for
it's
little
minted
girls.
chocolate.
That is
So
rapey.
it's up to you.
Well,
That song
Whichever.
is
Does
rapey.
not work.
you
I hate
know,
that song so much.
there's
That movie just like icks me out.
you know,
It's so ick.
It's so ick.
to watch Gone with the Wind now, when you see it on TV or whatever, they start with the disclaimer about and
Yeah.
that's the same thing
Well,
with a
yeah.
lot
Still
of
gotta watch
the
it.
Disney cartoons.
Yes.
A lot of the Disney cartoons start that way now.
Sure.
So
Which is true.
But
I
I'd
mean,
argue the ick factor wins of the Gigi.
the Gigi ick factor.
Is high.
And I'm sorry, but it had to be ick then too, right? Like
It was in the 50s, right?
yeah. Right?
I
don't know.
guess old men were allowed to rape 17-year-olds. I don't know. And maybe that's a 50s way. 'Cause that's what's
Yeah,
going
okay.
on.
I lest we think that it was something
Well,
else.
yeah.
Let's be clear what was happening in Gigi. They were singing while they were raping. Am I wrong?
Oh.
Yeah, we're getting the questions ready, teed up.
Not singing
For
in the rain
you.
so much
Yeah,
as singing
you know,
in the rain.
the
Better
good
get
thing,
this.
Gigi doesn't come for a year.
Yeah,
I know.
Gigi's down the road.
good, we
I
can-
had no idea
We can-
Gigi won Best Picture.
Good, we can
This is
relive
like-
all this.
This is like news to me. That's why I'm processing.
I'm so disappointed in the Academy.
We'll have to discuss that year and what Gigi was passed up.
I know.
Like what was passed up for Gigi.
It
I
tells you
can't
in
wait.
that book.
We will do that in that 1950 whatever
Yeah.
day. We're gonna have a deep conversation about
I
it.
can't wait.
Yeah.
I think this might
I
be
gotta
the same.
figure out how
This is
Citizen
delish,
Kane
though.
didn't win.
What, wasn't it up against Gone with the Wind?
No.
No, it's later than
No,
that.
I wanted some movie, Green Valley or something.
Oh,
How Green Was My Valley?
How Green was
Wait
yeah.
until you watch How
Is it
Green
really
Was My
good?
Valley. It is really good.
Okay.
Now,
Citizen Kane is excellent.
it may not be Citizen Kane level,
No,
but it
Spot.
is tremendous.
Okay.
And this
I look forward
is
to
It is, and I'll say it is.
Marion
really
Davies is
One of my
William Randolph Hearst's mistress. That's portrayed.
Back to Rosebud,
Rosebud.
yeah.
That's
Really
that's
is about
his
him.
mistress. She was a Ziegfeld Folly girl,
She's beautiful.
and he fell in love with her when he was like 58 and she was 18.
Gigi.
That Martell.
And
yeah.
she was on. I've got many covers of her.
No.
Marion
The short
Davies.
bottle.
Yeah, I've
She's
got
beautiful.
silent movies she was in, and I'm collecting
Oh, yeah.
other movies that she was in. She sold a lot of covers. And interesting on these magazines, these movie magazines, they have like Marion Davies on it or Carol Lombard on it or somebody else, and you can't find an article about him in the magazine.
Really?
Yeah, and they've done that. Magazines have sold magazines by who they put on the cover.
I can't believe they would put a beautiful woman on the cover to sell magazines.
Well, yeah, but they still do that. My point is they still do that. But so anyhow,
They even do beautiful dudes now, Sam.
Oh,
yeah.
that's true.
Okay, so
I would definitely buy a magazine with Conrad Fisher on the front of it. For
With who?
sure.
They don't even need a headline or anything, right? Just
Conrad Fisher.
who's Conrad Fisher?
He's the dude in The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Sam, you got competition, brother. Is this like you can leave Sam? It's an understanding for Conrad Fisher.
I have not been so hot for a guy in a movie since Colin Firth
Took his shirt off in Pride and Prejudice.
Prejudice. Now the problem is, it's like Colin Firth was older than me when I watched that, and this guy is 27 and I'm 50.
Gigi,
He's 27.
27.
Dan.
Gigi,
Not 17.
17.
could be your son.
Gross.
Gross. No.
Good thing I am childless by choice.
How the screw is turned.
Oh my god, hilarious.
Awesome.
Okay, well, so anyhow, as this podcast disintegrates into a chocolate headache, next week,
Are we done? Are we finishing?
unless you got something else to put in.
Well, as being the war hawk, or the
Yes.
devil's
Okay.
advocate,
Yeah, go ahead.
Please.
Battlefield is where lies go to die. You know, that's,
So you're just like the way, that's the way it is?
well, I mean, look at Russia. Russia was supposed to be this huge threat until they got into the battlefield, and then they collapsed. And, in a society full of AI, it just lies and lies and lies.
That's true. I don't disagree. Does anybody disagree with Eddie?
No.
Also, can I ask one more question about the movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do they have those pointy things on top of their heads?
Intimidation. The uniform's actually probably supposed to be
Did you
extremely
notice
colorful.
that it changed?
Yes.
So it's like one of the ways you marked the war moving on, and by the end of the war, they had those different helmets that the Nazis then wore those same kind of helmets.
Yeah, they would have been like in semi-bright colors at
Yeah.
the start of it. By the end of it, they're probably in darker colors.
But why the pointy thing at the top?
I think it's what Eddie said.
Intimidation.
It's like it. Yeah, it's
It was
just.
intimidating?
I think it was just meant to.
There was a period of 4
maybe
or
they're
5
supposed
years
to ram people with the top of their
when
head.
the
I
U.S.
don't know.
Army in the 1890s had helmets like that.
Really?
Yeah. They never had a whole lot of them, but I have seen pictures of U.S. Army, 1880s, 1890s. It was a pretty trendy thing to do.
Ah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Interesting.
Well, and before World War I, battles were always the goal was to rout the enemy, so like scare them, make them leave, flee. But now they're like just stuck there fighting.
A lot of uniforms seem to be designed to look great in the military parade.
Yeah.
And were not useful for a whole lot else.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the redcoats were the redcoats because it's scary. A bunch of guys walking up at you, brightly colored red.
And they're
and
it's
not so great.
And it's impressive looking.
Well, I mean,
Right, to scare. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
How war has changed.
And it hasn't.
It has.
Yeah, it has and it hasn't. I mean, drones. You know,
the
some
way
guy
war
that can
is
set in
fought
Missouri and blow something up in
evolved,
the Middle East. Yeah.
Often the motivations haven't changed that much.
That's true.
A lot it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything else?
Eddie?
No.
Okay, so this as we wind down here, we're not done yet, but as we wind down here, I'm announcing the next podcast, which will be our 12th.
Yep.
It is highly anticipated. Many listeners have asked when it's going to happen, and I'm here to tell you the most anticipated so far was when Paul Duncan Robinson came and did the Appalachian Trail.
The chocolate.
I just gave you a shout out, Paul.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
know.
That was
chocolate.
very highly anticipated.
That was a great one.
Okay.
Paul coming back from the trail.
This is the second trail. Next week, it's going to be the Oregon Trail.
I'm out of town.
Yeah.
Next week, it's going to be the Oregon Trail. I am still trying to find Peter Coyote from Ken Burns' documentary to do excerpts reading of the Oregon Trail, which I probably won't be able to do. So Lily kept a very detailed journal of her and Eddie's journey across the Oregon Trail. So we're going to have dinner next week based on what Eddie and her ate. Salmon jerky, beef jerky, roller hot dogs out of gas stations.
Yes.
What the fuck? We're
no,
not eating
language.
this.
This is terrible.
How about we like grill like good hot dogs?
Yeah, can we at least
Can we
do
at least
like
do
good
that?
hot dogs?
I can get the giant ones you like.
Yeah, we could have like regional hot dogs
Well, anyhow,
documenting like where they drove through.
Look,
Oh, you mean like different toppings?
yeah, like a
don't
Chicago dog.
you don't need to lobby me, even though it's called Dinner with Dan. I always leave it up to the person who it's about to say. So you can direct your fire at Eddie.
Well,
No jerky.
call Lily and ask what she thinks.
Okay. I'll call Lily and ask her what she
I'm
thinks.
gonna text Lily.
Please,
Lily.
Lily. Please, Lily. Please don't.
Decent food on Sunday.
Please let us eat.
Well, we could do
decent food.
the dinner from the actual movie today, which was beans and bread, and I can make that. Just a bunch of beans.
I like to eat real
And a
food.
bunch of
for
bread.
dinner. This is supposed to be a pleasant
Sounds like
experience.
Blazing Saddles.
Salmon
Exactly.
jerky's so good.
We can have it as a side. It's not like a meal.
Yeah, we should do Blazing Saddles. That is a great movie.
Once we
I
get
don't
done
think
with the
it won
Oscar
Best
winners,
Picture. Oh my
we can
God.
start a
4
new
years. 4 years.
movie club.
So anyhow,
Next decade.
so this
When we're collecting our pensions.
what's the right word? Segues. The Oregon Trail is going to segue into the movie we're going to watch, which is the fourth winner of Best Picture, Cimarron.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Western, right?
Yeah, it's a West. Well, yes and no.
Yes and no?
It's
Okay.
the Oklahoma
Topic of
land
discussion.
rush
Ah, okay.
and
The
what
Sooners.
happened afterwards.
Okay.
But
Oklahoma sucks.
no, it was Nebraska.
Sucks.
Nebraska
You been
got
there?
you.
No,
You
Nebraska
mean
sucks.
the
for
2025
legal
version?
reasons. Oklahoma just sucks in general.
Wow.
You haven't been there.
I
Yeah.
like Friday
Oh,
Night
yeah.
Eddie.
I know.
Friday Night Eddie
Friday
is
night.
awesome.
Yeah.
Anyhow, since the Oregon Trail went west, I think it, well, and before we move on, let's everybody note that another thing that made this topical is that Veterans Day is coming up.
Yes.
Veterans Day is Tuesday,
Yes.
so give a shout out to all our veterans. And Veterans Day is November 11th, the 11th month of the 11th day at the 11th hour.
Yep.
And that's why it's always been on November 11th.
Right.
Was the the armistice, the last shot, which really fits into the All Quiet on the Western Front. So, to all the veterans out there that are listening to this, thanks for your service. Let's make sure you will work hard to try not to have you ever have to go to war again. Okay, so since we're doing the Oregon Trail, it's really fitting that we do Cimarron. Okay,
Are we going to do them both?
Yeah, together.
Great.
We're gonna watch
Oh yeah,
Cimarron.
well, just like we did tonight. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
Our
perfect.
chit chat will be about the Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Perfect.
and
I
then
love it.
Cimarron.
yeah, and for those
relieved.
for
We're
those
not
of
missing a
you
week of
who
this
can't
journey.
get to the movie, Eddie went to a deep dive in the basement last night and found my collection of Best Picture movies.
Well done, Eddie.
I have
Good job.
88 of them.
Wow.
There's only a few that I don't have. That
And
I'm
that
working
somehow
on.
got misplaced.
Say what?
88 movies.
88 movies disappeared.
What did he just say?
He said 88 movies magically disappeared in this house and got misplaced.
He had to go hunting.
Yeah,
Yeah, 88 movies.
Frank,
I mean,
Frank
this
looked
place
for
could
half
be
an hour.
lost.
Well, Frank's probably the one that hid them away in the
Yeah.
first place. That's
This
my
place-
guess.
I mean, this house,
Frank's
88
house.
movies can get lost in this house.
But they were in a case. I've had them in a case.
Exactly,
Of
it's
course.
even worse.
There,
They're bundled.
there's
I mean, it was this huge thing.
there's like a quicksand down there that's eating
I
up
mean, how
stuff.
can you lose that?
I kept telling them they're in these cases, and they looked at me like I had lizards coming out of my ear. But Eddie found them last night. Eddie came up, and I was so happy because I've been buying these things for years.
Yeah.
Because this was always
For this moment.
That's what
Yeah.
like what you wanted to do. It's a
Yeah.
bucket list thing, right?
Yeah. So Cimarron is probably not on the public domain.
No.
We're
No,
done
this
with
one,
those.
We're done. Nothing's on the. This one wasn't. Either.
Okay, so
But do you know how we watched it at home? We paid $4 on Amazon.
I did too.
okay.
That's
Well,
how I did
what I'm
it.
saying is I've got it on DVD.
Okay.
If anybody wants to watch it down here.
Okay.
Or at their house, at their leisure, right? Okay. So anyhow, so that's the movie we're going to do because that movie was Best Picture 1931. There was not a Western themed movie that got Best Picture until Dances with the Wolves
Wow.
in 1992.
Is that right?
No, that's 90.
90,
Because
okay.
Unforgiven in 92.
Okay.
Boom,
So,
boom.
Yeah.
It
boom,
went-
boom.
Unforgiven
It
is
went for a
great.
very long
Excellent.
time
Dances
with there
Wolves.
not being another
Yeah.
Western movie.
There are elements of it that are the scenery, the cinematography of that is really good.
It was good movie making. Yeah, I agree.
It's really long though.
Long.
Really long.
I was really into it. I was a freshman in high school.
What?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
in 19.
we'll talk
Yeah.
about it
Dances
next
with
year
Wolves.
We'll get
sometime.
there.
Kevin Costner.
Wow, that's amazing. 60 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and especially when you think about all the cowboy movies and Western movies that were made, yeah.
Coffee, anyone?
I'll take
Yeah.
a little bit,
I
Eddie.
mean, Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
No, that's a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah, She Wore a
The
Yellow
Shootist.
Ribbon. There's some great
There's some good
movies.
ones, yeah.
The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance is a very good movie.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Unforgiven.
Unforgiven's intense.
Unforgiven
Yeah.
is a great movie.
Is that the one Val Kilmer's in?
No.
What's
No.
the one that?
That one
That's
is not as-
Wyatt.
it's
It's
fun,
about
but it's
Wyatt
not
Earp.
Unforgiven is an
It's,
Academy Award winner.
No, Wyatt Earp.
Tombstone. Val
Yeah.
Kilmer's in Tombstone.
Val Kilmer's in
Is there
Tombstone.
one, I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I do love that
Tombstone,
line.
which is
Unforgiven is
good,
Best
but
Picture.
not a Best Picture level
Yeah.
movie.
Wasn't Unforgiven Best Picture?
Yeah, 92.
I
Yeah.
think
Thank
it
you.
was. It's probably
I think it
should
was
have been.
92.
Well, you can smell the chocolate in that coffee.
I know.
Smell it, listeners. Smell it.
That's why I brought it. For coffee and chocolate, we'll have chocolate
There you
coffee.
go.
Okay, see, she digs into the theme.
You
That's
know,
why we should get to eat real fucking
That's
food.
right. You laid
Language.
down. You laid
Language.
down this theme, and
Language.
we
I mark it as
abide.
explicit.
Does your
Marked
mother
as-
listen to this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Language.
Kate probably has coffee at home from Door County that has notes of hot dog. So
They don't make a hot dog coffee, but
Ann Whaley.
I can probably find something.
This
that
is
goes.
a special shout out to Ann Whaley, who is of my generation. And it's my hope that someday we can have a podcast where Nan Whaley, your beloved daughter, can get through without dropping the F-bomb.
but it's always
Well,
at
that's
the
just
end
fucking
anyway.
crazy.
Yeah, why? That would
Fucking
be
crazy.
Whoa.
Thanks, Kate. My girl.
Man. Okay, so everybody's got
Thanks, Eddie.
the coffee.
That's what I'm saying.
We've had cognac.
I can't.
We've had everything.
Oh, we're good, Eddie.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
Thank
get
you, Eddie.
coffee, especially at night.
Anything else, Eddie?
Not really.
Okay.
I just want to say Friday Night Eddie is my fave.
Good Eddie. Good version of Eddie. Sunday night Eddie's good though too.
I like
But Friday
Night
night's
Eddie.
more animated.
More animated, more conversation. Big fan.
Let me tell you another good Eddie. Sunday morning, I take my shower. I come downstairs, and he's door dashed coffee and a breakfast bagel from Higher Grounds.
On his behalf.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's sitting there with the Dayton Daily and the New York Times.
Wow.
Oh, Eddie.
Wow.
I gotta move.
Gotta
this
take care of the
chocolate.
guy who takes
I'm
care of
like,
me.
it's like-
So.
Guess who's
Oh, that's
guess
so
who's
nice.
getting the house and all the Star Wars stuff.
Whoa.
Whoa!
And now I don't have to worry about it because I know Frank and Marty don't listen to the podcast.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
And Lily, you
How
get
dare you.
Lily, you get everything else.
Oh, listen to that.
I like it. You heard it here first.
All right, next
Okay.
week.
Next
Simmer
week,
on.
so Cimarron and the
Cimarron.
Oregon Trail. So we will. I'll get a hold of Lily to find out what the dinner is going to be. And the other thing, remember,
Please, Lily.
we are always
please.
we are always open to feedback from our listeners. If we had said something that needs to be fact checked,
Oh,
But
yeah.
the curse thing's not going anywhere.
or if Ann Whaley wants to tell me what kind of soap to put in Nan's mouth, just like they did on Ralphie on Christmas Story,
Right.
we'll
Yeah,
use.
should we do a Christmas edition?
Yeah, we could do a Christmas edition. We could, because when Paul was here, we did Walk in the Woods, which was his documentary about.
Paul's face when you
I
said
know.
that.
He's like,
How it happened.
I definitely didn't expect that.
it's a testament to how much he loves you, Dan.
Yeah.
that
There you
he's,
go.
Like, tolerating
That's my
that.
Paulie. You got that right. So we're always open to any positive or negative feedback.
But remember, there's a
We're
15% leeway there. You're only 85%
And we're more
accurate.
open to the positive feedback. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Have we gotten any feedback this week?
Yeah, people wanted to know where you were.
yeah.
People
Yeah.
wanting to know
What else?
where you were. Yeah.
Okay.
Any suggestions that we're not gonna
Pay attention
take?
to?
Say what?
Any suggestions from the listeners that we're not gonna pay any attention to?
No, it's been positive so far. But
That's good.
yeah.
Thanks, listeners.
But I just want to say that if anybody has negative feedback, we're always open for it.
Like when Bill LaHecco wanted us to do the movies out of order.
Never.
Not happening.
That weren't going to happen.
Yeah.
So super
Yeah.
open.
Yeah, that was not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Vote
we
for
do have a
Seven
sign on.
Samurai.
What did you say?
Vote for Seven Samurai.
Vote for for us to
Be a
watch.
movie, yeah.
No.
It's a good movie.
Well,
It's
I-
outside of the project.
after we get
Big
done,
project.
after we get done with all the Best Picture Academy
Then the
Awards,
best
In the next
foreign
decade.
language
that'll be the next movie we watch is Seven Samurai, and then after that we'll watch The Magnificent Seven.
Oh, yeah. That's a great movie. That's a really
Well,
good
so
movie.
that's what's that's based on Seven
It
Samurai.
is. That's why it's, yeah.
All right, we devolved. We devolved.
And a great soundtrack too. Okay, so anyhow, the tech guru has told me that her plane is fueling up for her flight out of here, and so I'm going to end it with Godspeed and fair winds until we meet again, and that's a wrap.